Hello Lolas, welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click the bell to be a part of the notification squad. Guys, the way that you can support YouTuber creators is by sharing their videos, giving them a thumbs up, and leaving them comments. Also, guys, there's also a thing called super thanks. That's totally up to you, but the main way is watching, sharing, liking, commenting, engaging. So now that we've said all of that, you're probably wondering, like, what is going on? She got a headless baby, she got screaming baby, she got Nori, she's got Ziggy. So I just thought I'd put like a variety of my babies on in this crib, and so I just wanted to share them to some of the people that may have not been to my channel before, and so this may be, you know, some babies that you have not seen. So let's start with the crying one. This is Harmony, which is aka Sound by Kathy Romero Biscotti. And I'm gonna take her hand away from her mouth so that you can see. She is a screaming baby. Scream, scream, scream. She is on a Reggie Ann's body. She's on the original style Reggie Ann's body. Reggie Ann now has two different styles, some with armature, some without the dimples in the knees, you know, that type thing. But she is on the original one. And then we have here, this is my baby's body that I put together and added like a full body armature in it for prototype Grace, which is currently being rooted, and that's why the head is off. But I brought it because I wanted to talk about the difference in the, you know, like two bodies and, you know, preference. And then you guys may or may not know, Nori is my little micro preemie. She's like 14.5 inches. Almost 15 inches with her legs straightened out, and she is sculpted by Jennifer Sussman Price and from Silicone Studio, and she is painted and rooted by me. And then Ziggy is another Kathy Romero Biscotti baby that's painted and being rooted by me. So two full bodies and two cuddle bodies. So let me show you this. Like I said, for those that's, you know, new, those that's been around a while, you guys know, great. I know that might, you know, be irritating to hear the same stuff over and over again, but new people come to my channel every day. But this body, the one thing I love about this body is you can straighten the legs out, you can bend them. And she can go into so many different poses. And I know I've said this 1,000 times, but that is one of the main reasons I love Reggie Ann's body. The other main reason is because the quality of the fabric is so nice, and it's also like a lint-free type fabric. Like everything doesn't cling to it. It doesn't get dirty easy. Which, I mean, you're washing your hands and stuff like that. Your doll shouldn't get dirty, but we do like have clothes dye transfer and stuff like that, so you know sometimes the body can, you know, take on some of that stuff, but her fabric doesn't really do that. So I love that about her fabric, and the weighting is very realistic. Like she just when you pick this baby up, her body's up, they just feel amazing. This body I had to stuff myself. I got it from Germany. I had to wait over a month to get it. So I don't particularly like ordering when I have to wait that long. And I had to wait it myself, which is another problem for me because I'm lazy. I love that Reggie Ann, she does offer them unstuffed and stuffed. But I love the fact that I can stuff them myself. Now, I don't know. One of the things I may try to, I don't know how, I've never ordered an unstuffed body from her, but I should see, because then maybe I could add my full armature into her body. But I don't know. She does offer armatures in hers. But and I like that, but I feel like the full armature that I used in this baby is very, like, you can do a whole lot, and it holds the pose like really, really well. So but yeah, but this is not for a cuddle. Like, I mean, like a baby that if you want to just cuddle. Now when I put her head on, it still flops, but as you can see when I pick her up, she's like, it's like stiff. Like there's, you have to do all the moving, but it's great for posing and pictures and stuff like that. She still feels nice because I weighted her nice, but it's not a baby that I would like gravitate towards for just like that cuddle new baby feel. For the new baby feel, I would definitely gravitate towards like a Regan cuddle baby quick. Because like I tell you guys the original story, I was against cuddle babies, and I had gotten a cuddle body from someone else, and I was totally turned off because I was like, this thing is stiff like a teddy bear. I don't want this. I don't play with teddy bears or dolls, like store-bought dolls. So I don't want this. So I was just like, for a long time, I never had any more interest in cuddle babies, period, because of that. And then I did a cuddle for a customer. Shout out to Lachelle. I did a cuddle for her one time, and I ordered a Regian's body. And when I got the body, I was like so in love with the body. And then I just, from then on, I was like, oh my God, you know, this changes the game. So I do wish that we had a more wide variety though for different things. And that's another thing, like I say all the time, I wish that people that work in this industry don't feel slighted when someone says we want options, you know, because I'm gonna always buy Regian bodies, but I might always buy other people bodies as well, like a variety, because I like babies. Depending on the baby, I like for it to do certain things or pose a certain way or look a certain way. And so that's why I keep saying I wish we had variety. So, and I put these two here so you guys can kind of see like the difference in their color. So, Ziggy by far is my most melanated, if you want to call it that, baby that I've painted to date, and especially in a full body. So I guess, you know, it just makes them super, super special to me. But they both have squishy tummies. So, and Jennifer have like her formula in the squishy belly has changed since my Nori. I felt another one of hers, and it was like, oh, it was so amazing. Like it was 10 times better than that. But I still love that she has that little squishy tummy. And he has the squishy tummy. Kathy put the squishy tummy in him, which I like because when you have babies, let me zoom in so you guys can see. When you have babies that have a little chunk to their tummy, it is so nice for the core to be soft, because otherwise it feels like you're picking up a brick. So that's why for me, I love the squishy tummy. And I will say, like, they're not necessary on super, super like soft babies, marshmallow babies. They're not necessary in my opinion. But if the baby is soft but not like super, super soft in the core, the squishy tummy works well. But I do have a full body, another Billy, and the softness is softer, so it doesn't even have a squishy tummy, but it almost feels like it has a squishy tummy because the silicone is so soft. So yeah, I love the softness of Silicone Studio babies, just FYI. I know I talk a lot about like marshmallow silicone and this, and in all honesty and in fairness, and it's something I noticed as I've been handling you know, like Hudson and stuff like that. Hudson has a different feel of a silicone, but his softness is like not much more softer, or not softer. It's they're about the same level of softness, if that makes sense. It's just a different feeling. So anyway, I'm gonna see about putting him on this little romper. I was gonna put it on Ethan one day and I didn't, so I'm gonna see what he looks like in it since it's here. And as far as armatures go, that's my whole thing, just the same as how I feel about Cuddles, is how I feel about like my partials, my full bodies. I feel like some babies I want them to be jiggly, and some babies I want them to just be posable. It just depends, especially if they're really small babies. I know I'm not going to be holding them, like cuddling them a lot. Like this baby, I love, this is my forever baby, and I love this baby. Like this is my favorite baby no matter what. Like look at her little head, the way she moves. I am so in love with her. So I knew right off that I would want like full armatures, because the best part about her is that she poses so beautifully. And so, but my babies that I'm gonna hold, and don't get me wrong, even with them, even though they have armatures, they still can feel good in your arms. It just depends. I'm just, you know, it's like I want one with, one without. Like my other Billy that I bought, that I haven't painted yet, my girl, she has armatures in her arms and her legs. So I'll have that variety. But that's just, you know, how I operate. The other thing I wanted to mention to you guys too is, you know, I know a lot of people may be saying, oh my gosh, she's always pushing, you know, Silicone Studio. And but I do like to tell you guys about other artists and sculptors that I work with or bought work that I love. I do a lot of prototypes for them. I do, because I absolutely love them as a people, and I love them as sculptors, and pourers and all of that stuff. Their customer service is like unmatched, and they're just, you know, good people to buy from. You know what I mean? They actually care about their customers and try not to take advantage of them. You know what I mean? Exploit our emotional love for this hobby, and like up their price, because they could get more for their kids. They could, but they don't try to do that, because they want it to be affordable for, you know, many people. And it, like I said, if they change that and they go up some, or they go up a lot, I will continuously support them, because when you genuinely like somebody's work, that's what you're supposed to do, support the growth. But what I was gonna say is, even though I do prototypes, you know, my prototype, I sold it. And that's the other thing. When I do prototypes, I don't necessarily charge more just because they're a prototype. Sometimes I charge a little bit more if it have a bigger box opening. But for the most part, my prototypes cost the same as what, you know, my other babies would cost. But if I didn't really, like, I'm not a person that does prototypes just to do it because I get a free product, or for the name, the title. I genuinely like the babies that I paint, and share with you guys. Otherwise, I won't do them. I will decline and not do prototypes, and I've done that both in Vinyl World and Silicone World. But one thing for sure, I wouldn't go spend my money on them. And I actually, like Nori wasn't a prototype, I bought her. This baby was not a prototype, I bought him. I have another one that I bought. I've bought several of their sculpts that I just painted. So it's just because I can afford it. So I'm just happy that I can afford it, that's all. And I really enjoy them. Now you guys know he's not finished being rooted. Otherwise, I was about to flip him over and do his little toot boot style, pose style. But yeah, so, and Ziggy, the Billy sculpt is of open edition, and there's many people bought them. But it's funny, I don't see them like so much like you would think, like to the point where I'm sick of seeing them. I don't see them like that. And then I feel like they all look so different. They look so different. So I don't know. It's like, it's kind of cool that is that many sold, but you don't, they're not flooding the market. Because I guess on the big scheme of thing, like even if it's like 80 or 100 Billies out there, you got to think about it. Like a limited edition kit size is probably like, well, nowadays it's $899, but back in the day, maybe $250, $500. So they're still considering in the entire world only being like 150 out is not a whole lot. You know what I mean? So I guess that's probably why we, you know, it's like that. But anyway, guys, I just thought I would share, get him dressed. I think this color looks nice on him. I don't know what you guys think. I need to finish rooting him. That's what I need to do. But I hadn't been on in a while, so I just wanted to pop on and share and talk to you guys. Let me zoom in. Now my light is getting real weird on me. It is so crazy. What happened? I don't know if you noticed, but it's like the lighting just changed. It got really weird. But anyway, in any case, you guys get the drill. But I think he looks good in that color. So I will talk to you guys later. And if you guys are at the Kansas Doll Show, don't forget to stop by Silicone Studio and tell them I said hello. I wish I was there. So, not just so much, I don't know. I don't know if the Kansas show is going to be as hype as the North Carolina show. But anytime that you could be around a whole bunch of doll collectors, doll artists, and just dolls is like a dream come true for me. So I know that people will have a blast no matter what. So I hope everybody have safe travels, safe trip, and enjoy their time at the doll show and with their friends in person. So nice. All right, guys, you guys be great.